spin on digital highways. Lenny's at the helm through neon lit byways.
Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright. Oh no! I was about to say we are back, but apparently my green screen thing was making my face disappear there for a second. I don't know why, but alright. It is what it is. Let's continue on. We are playing out of ore, and it looks like chunks of the ceiling are definitely What the fuck? What is that? I can't make holes like that. So, okay, maybe more of the ceiling's coming down than I thought, especially as this thing's getting bigger. Um, but yeah, so this game is the sandbox digging game that allows you to just dig until your heart's content, finding ore and stuff like that. Um, I set up a water pump, purifier, and storage while I was on break. Actually, I just kind of started and then forgot to start up the stream. So I did realize it though and got it started back up. So let's continue on. I want to connect it to my slush box. Sluice box? Slush box? I don't know. It makes slushies. So I'm hoping that it's on the right level to actually looking at it now. It might not be, but that's fine. I can change it if I have to, which we're gonna find out here in a second. Put it on free build. Pull the dynamite as close to us as we can so I can see where it's at, and then we stick it into the ground so we get as much cleared as we can per boom. We're gonna go a little lower so it cleans out a little bit more. Alright, I think that is about even, yeah, with the pump. So now we need to go this way. And oops, I don't want to go too far, so there's that one. Well, we made our way over, and that also gives us the answer of if it's going to line up. The answer is no, not right away. I'm going to have to make some shit happen here, which is completely fine. I need to pick up everything. It should give me my water back. If not, it's not the end of the world. I had no water in my inventory. Do I have any now? No. So it looks like it threw it out. I should have at least sold it, but that's not a big deal. Uh, you don't get answers unless you try these things, so that's what I did. So now let's take and go back to grid mode for sure. And we need pipe. P-I-P. So should be able to go straight. And we'll do like an 8 meter. Oh, I don't have any space left. So did it not let me buy it, I hope? Let's sell off wheels. We don't need stock wheels, that's for sure. The coal can be put into the power plant. I don't know why I had any of that. And then I do still have a workbench on me for no reason. So let me go put that up above and get rid of that. Oops. I'm gonna put it up here, I think, so it's kind of out of the way. Plus there was some kind of wasted space here. So we're gonna take the bench, put it into the power slot there. Excuse me. I think it's weird putting it outside. We'll put it inside, but like right here behind the door. What the hell? I thought grid mode was supposed to line up always. Why do I feel like it's not lining up now? Or is that only if it's together? Like a floor? I'd have to put a floor there probably to get anything out of it. I don't have any more floors. I don't want to buy any either. So we will place it kind of low. Keep it out of my way is the big thing. We're gonna put planks in there, wood sheets in there, the roofs because I'll probably not use them for a long time. I do have to keep the blocks on me just because I use them as I'm building. We got wood beams as well and some trees. So now we have materials for building more floor planks, which I think I am going to do. Let's try to make like 40 of them and see what it gives me. 35. All right, that's a good start. So we'll let that work in while we're over here. Got to come back down and not forget what I was working on. Now I should be able to buy my pipes. We're gonna do straight. Actually, that kind of worked out. How far does this go? Is the first thing I need to know. Alright. So I think I should be able to do a turn now. It's going to that, so it's going to be a left. Left. Oh, here we go. Left pipe. Alright, there's that. And now I need at least one more 8-meter pipe. Probably gonna need 2. Although, it does go right up to the power plant, so we should be able to get away with this. So give me 1 second. Do I need it to be filtered is my question. Or can I just throw the pump on there? I guess it really doesn't matter. I don't think it's gonna. Well, I guess it would store it if it's not actively using it. So let's take. I had a water refinery, a water pump, and the water storage thing, but where the hell did it go? I had a regular storage thing. Did I picked it up, right? I'm so confused. Because I'm pretty sure I need that in order to finish this. Factory production. Not an oil refinery. It's not the water refinery. Not power. Here we go, liquid tank. Why do I not see that in my inventory when I just picked it up? Did I like drop it on the ground because I didn't have inventory space or what? I don't see it. So if I did, it's gone forever. Alright, let's buy another liquid tank. And for now, it should go liquid tank. Oh, since it's storage, that's a dead end. So I wonder, is there such a thing as like a merger, like a three-way? We got a splitter. Basically, I want it to, if it's not using it, store it. We're gonna see if I can get away with this. We're gonna splitter. 'Cause I don't think we need a merger. We want a splitter. And we'll put it there. And take the splitter. We're gonna face it that way. Even though it's saying I see shit. So the issue that I'm running into is that it goes in and then splits. It doesn't let you choose like which way it comes in. That is gonna screw me a little bit. But I should be able to do that. And then this one should be the tank. So it would go there. As long as I got space. And I do. So that's not a big deal. And then we're going to do another left pipe. I don't even know if this is going to work. So this is all just kind of guessing. So left pipe is fine. Now we need pipes again, but we need a at least a 2 meter, maybe a 4 meter. So we're gonna do a 4 just to be safe. I could have done a 2. So we'll do a 2 meter. We're gonna hold on to that 4 just in case. Who knows? Might actually need it. So we're gonna do 2, and then the left, and then from here we need to get my dynamite back into my slot here, and could definitely use a little bit of light down here, but that is what it is. Continue on this way. And we should be able to get another 8 meter pipe. Excuse me. Sorry, tried to not cough in the mic as much as I can. Did I not just buy? I did buy an 8 meter, so it's right here. Gotta put it on grid. Snap that into place. And now take the water refinery, and that should snap into place. And then go back to free build with the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. And clear out some space here for the water pump. And here comes my dirty little secret. The water pump, when you go to place it, say that it needs to be on dirt. Oh, hey, look at that. It actually works down here. I was placing dirt manually earlier because it wouldn't let me do it. So, all right, I don't have to cheat. It's letting me just place this down here. I do need access to that pump, so we are gonna explode again down here to clear some more dirt. And we need a power cable to connect and run over to this, which apparently it is too short. So we're gonna have to hook up another cable to the grid, or another, what do we call them? Pylon, there we go. I always use the 5,000 watt pylons so that I don't have to worry about them failing as much. If you get too crazy, they will definitely just pop. So I'm gonna actually see if I can put it on this tank. Not letting me, which kind of sucks. It kind of visually works there. So we're gonna put it there and see if we can reach both. So we got that, and take this cable now and connect it there. So I should have power here, as well as water production. So we got unfiltered, it's filtering. Now what my not knowing if it's gonna work is it gonna go to storage? But I also need to know if it's gonna go to the sluice box and do what it's supposed to do there. It looks like it's splashing down over there, so making a tunnel to the sluice box. Oh yeah, the ramp is directly above this, so we gotta go up and over. We'll clear right here. So we have water going in. What I've been seeing is that if we have both water and dirt, it'll double the payout going into it. So let's see. Actually, I didn't read how much I had in there. I can either take it out or whatever, but I already got 2,100. Let's just take it out and sell it to get a little bit of money in our pockets. Because apparently I am very low. I only have 59,000 left. So we're gonna sell all that, and there's no point in holding on to a hopper currently. I will end up using it eventually. And then I still have a high temp sorter, some doors, some straight pipes. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything I can sell that I don't need to hold on to. Dirt I do want to hold on to, even though I really haven't been using it as much as I did last go around, I don't feel. Can I just like, I was gonna try and throw it on there. Can I throw it on? Oh wait, that's the pipeline. Where's the conveyor going in? That it doesn't let me have access to the top, I guess. Because I was gonna try to cheat and throw it in. Can't quite reach the, oh, here's the hoppers. Okay. So we're gonna pay dirt it, hit consume, and then we're gonna watch this and see. It should make it all the way over here. Yep, it's right there. So that was a tiny bit of pay dirt, and I have to say that's a pretty big amount. So let's start dumping with the wheel loader. And I did hide all of this, so we're gonna keep trying to make this all pretty. So let's grab some more ceiling material, if it'll allow. feel like I've been playing farm sim with this because it's not grabbing the ceiling sometimes. And like when you're playing farm sim and you forget to turn on terraforming, and it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Oh, we got a big chunk, but drove off the edge and just decided to tip. Come on. These wheel loaders would definitely be able to dig off the ceiling like that, and they just, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Like that time it did. Kinda doesn't make sense. Alright, let's take a gander now if we can at this sluice box and see. That was only like a couple little dumpfuls. Does it really take that long to process, or is it that fast? Maybe it's that fast? Oh, that was a lot of coal. I forgot about some of it was hay dirt, but most of it I think was coal. And that's not gonna go to the sluice box. So that was my bad. Hey, I was finally able to punch through. What is causing me to tip? Does that mean that they finally made it that like you can overfill the bucket and it causes you to tip real easy? I mean, it should, that's for sure. I'm not gonna say it shouldn't. That's what it looks like. It gets very, very rear end light when you overload the bucket. And I know y'all can't see, but there's an overload like bar. Oh, you can see it. It's very tiny, but it's right here. A little bar, it lights up red when I overfill it. The vehicle stability is definitely a lot more loose. You can see like the whole truck tip and dip, like bobble a lot more than it did before. Cleaning the ceilings. I always try to just get as high as I can with the truck so I don't accidentally hit it and lose half of my shit or tip my truck. The thing that sucks is the bigger the truck, the more I gotta dig upwards, and I'm not trying to go insanely big with this, so I might have to slow down at how much of the ceiling I'm scraping away, but we shall see. Let's do the concrete ramp again. I believe I should be able to go here. Which piece was it on? There we go. And now we gotta try and get this box in. I've yet to find a good way to start these besides putting down a regular block. So then you put one block here, one block there, and then it lets you place one next to it, and then you just pick those up. But that's the only way I found to do it. I don't know if it's the only way or if I'm just doing it the hard way. Okay. Time to dig. Oh no, my storage is going to be in the way. Well, we're going to have to build a extension on the conveyor to move that, I think. Front wheels off the ground, so I gotta be careful there. Try to zoom in a little here so the camera does less freaking out. I do need to scrape some of the ceiling on this side along this top corner. Stop trying to tip. Don't tip. Just keep the bucket down as much as I can so I don't tip. I'm not entirely worried about spilling. I'm just trying not to lose control completely. But I'm also trying to clear enough space that I can actually fit down the whole ramp. See, it's starting to get kind of short here. And that's why I started clearing out that top corner. Falling off the ramp, that's not good. Come on, let me move. And don't dig into the... Damn it. I was trying not to make the hole bigger over there, but... what's going on here? Just trying to make sure if it was working or not, but... we are okay. Still getting kind of narrow down here at the end. I do actually kind of like that they made it that you have to pay attention to whether you're overloading or not. It was not acting like that on the last update, and like, yeah, you'd tip real easy, but not, it didn't actually like behave naturally. It just tipped all silly. Now it's actually behaving naturally, so you can kind of counter it and pay attention to it more. There's visual cues, I guess, is the better way of putting it. There was no visual warning before, and you would just eat shit and be like, why am I tipping? Like, still not entirely sure if these are the best option for the tires. They look coolest. They kind of look like monster truck tires, but I really have no idea. I was kind of debating on putting narrow wheels on just so that I have a little bit more space for navigating, but that was my fault. I just smashed the bucket into the ceiling. Alright, we are 30 minutes in. I do all my editing while I stream, so if you're watching from the streams, I'm not actually going anywhere. Just hold on tight. If you're watching from YouTube land, until next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.